Hey Collider fans, Josh Macuga here with what is possibly the most controversial video you'll watch all this Christmas season. Because I know there are a lot of people out there that consider Die Hard to not be a Christmas movie, my wife being culprit A number one. I've gotten tweets about it, I've gotten Instagram messages about it, I've gotten messages on my home answering machine. That's right, I still have a landline because I still consider the greatest year in the history of Christmas movies to be 1988. That is the year the movie Die Hard was released in theaters. Now, not only is Die Hard a Christmas movie, but Die Hard is the hands-down greatest Christmas movie of all time. It is the quintessential Christmas movie, and if you don't think it's a Christmas movie, I'm here to give you the top 6 reasons. That's right, 6 reasons why Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time. Now you're probably asking yourself, Josh, why don't you do 5 or 10? That's what all the other lists do. Well, I'm not like everybody else, okay? First of all, I couldn't think of 10, and I didn't want to make a 30-minute video. And second, 5 was just not enough, so I went with 6. Sue me, yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers! Here we go. The 6th reason why Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time is the music. Now, every great Christmas music has amazing music. Love Actually has that Mariah Carey song. Holiday Inn has White Christmas. A bunch of the other ones have amazing Christmas music, and Die Hard is no exception. The Die Hard score is an action score set to Handel's Messiah. Not only one of the greatest songs ever made, but considered the greatest Christmas symphonic ballad of all time. Did I read that in a book? No, I just made it up on this video. Go with me. You've got sleigh bells in just about every part of the chorus. Bruce Willis at the beginning of the movie is whistling a Christmas song. In an elevator, Hans Gruber is humming a Christmas song. And as Sergeant Owl Pal leaves the 7-Eleven, he is singing a Christmas song. Add all of that to when the world is exploded when Argyle lights up Christmas in Hollis in his limousine and the movie ends with Let It Snow. That is in fact a Christmas movie. You don't put Christmas songs not in a Christmas movie. Do you put Easter songs in a Thanksgiving movie? No. You know why? Because there's no such thing as an Easter movie, and there's really no such thing as a Thanksgiving movie except for planes, trains, and automobiles. My 5th reason is the stereotypical Christmas characters. Now, everybody knows that in every movie there are the stereotypical Christmas characters. In Die Hard, we've all got them. You've got your Santa Claus in John McClane. You've got your Mrs. Claus in Holly Gennaro, aka Holly McClane, aka Miss Gennaro. You've got your Grinch in Hans Gruber. You've got your Rudolph in First Time Limo Driver, aka the Sleigh, in Argyle as Rudolph. You have your group of mischievous elves in Carl, Theo, and Company. You have your Santa's Little Helper in Sergeant Al Pal. You have your idiot Christmas uncle in Deputy Chief Dwayne T. Robinson. You, of course, have your sacrificial lamb in Joseph Takagi, R.I.P. You have your friends who are really into the Christmas spirit, but eventually die in an explosion in a helicopter crash, R.I.P. Special Agent Johnson and Agent Johnson. And, of course, you have that pesky reporter who's not sure if Santa Claus is real, but really wants to get to the bottom of things in Richard Thornburg. One quick note, the Hallmark Channel doesn't exactly sanction Die Hard. You can go ahead and boycott if you want. The 4th reason Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time is the miracles. Now everybody says, it's a Christmas miracle. It's been uttered so many times in movies, TV, songs, and in Mark Wahlberg's career, it's too hard to keep track. And that little girl from It's a Wonderful Life can take her little angel, given the bell and angel's wings, and really take that back to the line at JCPenney while she's waiting for Santa Claus, because Die Hard has the most Christmas miracles of any Christmas movie ever. Shall we get started? Name one movie that has more Christmas miracles than Die Hard. John McClane takes out 15 terrorists. He falls down an elevator shaft. He crawls through a ventilation system. He runs around the entire building with no shoes on. He takes a fire hose, wraps it around his body, rappels down a building through a glass window while the thing almost drags him out of here. I mean, the genius alone of thinking to use a fire hose and also rappelling down the building is a Christmas miracle in itself. Now, what they say is that Santa Claus will do anything in order to get the toys to the kids. And let's just say this, John McClane will do anything to save the Nakatomi Plaza, get his wife back, and put Hans Gruber 6 feet under. It's a Christmas miracle. You're GD right, it is. Philadelphia may have Rocky, but Century City has John McClane. The 3rd reason in my extremely loud and incredible list here of why Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time is the obsession. Now, everybody knows that people get obsessed with the perfect gift, the perfect time of year, the perfect way to give that gift. Getting your kids a Tickle Me Elmo. How are you going to get your kids a Tickle Me Elmo? The perfect drink, the perfect outfit, the perfect everything. And Die Hard is no exception. Everybody is obsessed with something. Should we go down the wormhole? Down the wormhole we go. Hans Gruber is obsessed with taking $640 million in negotiable bearer bonds from the Nakatomi Corporation. John McClane is obsessed with killing Hans Gruber. Carl then becomes obsessed with killing John McClane after John McClane kills his brother. Hans Gruber then becomes obsessed with John McClane as John McClane has his detonators. Theo becomes obsessed with a miracle needed to take out all of the locks in order to get into the vault with the negotiable bearer bonds. Sergeant Al Powell is obsessed with getting back on the street even though he shot a kid. Dwayne T. Robinson is obsessed with impressing the FBI agents. The FBI agents are obsessed with power. Hans Gruber then becomes obsessed with Holly as he's trying to not only take his $640 million negotiable bearer bonds, but he's also obsessed with taking John McClane's wife in order to get back at John McClane. John McClane then becomes obsessed with killing Hans Gruber, all while Hans Gruber has become obsessed with taking the skin off of John McClane's feet. All in all, at the end, John McClane wins because his obsession with bringing back Christmas and the Christmas to all in the Nakatomi Plaza wins, as the obsession of Hans Gruber does with killing everybody else becomes his downfall. And scene. The second reason why Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time is the ambiance. Everybody knows a great Christmas movie is all about the ambiance. A roaring fire, snowfall, some eggnog, the warmth of kith and kin, and Die Hard is no exception. What better way to start a fire than sending C4 down an elevator shaft strapped to an office chair with a 1988 IBM desktop? If that doesn't start a fire, I don't know what will, and it keeps the entire building warm. Okay? Who needs a fireplace? Light it up. And yes, LA may not be the quintessential place for a Christmas movie as it hasn't snowed here since 1962, and the only time it ever got any kind of accumulation was in 1949. But when you blow up a building full of paper and that paper snows down on you like snow in Antarctica, it is not only white, it could peskily cut you, but it covers the ground just the same. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. John McClane, you are our Santa Claus. And finally, the number one reason and top reason in my mind of why Die Hard is in fact a Christmas movie is the white elephant gift exchange. Now, we've all been to a white elephant party, and really, if you go to a Christmas party and they don't have one, it's really kind of a letdown. But if you've ever looked at Die Hard in terms of a white elephant gift exchange party, you're really looking at it like a Christmas movie. First, the white elephant gift exchange is all about taking and giving gifts. First, Hans Gruber wants to steal the $640 million in negotiable bearer bonds. Now, John McClane steals those bearer bonds back only to have to give them back to the Nakatomi Corporation, a full white elephant. Now, the secondary white elephant gift exchange really starts when John McClane steals a machine gun from Carl's brother, who he kills falling down a flight of stairs and snapping his neck. He also steals the detonators from Marco, which really incenses Hans, and because it's not Hans's turn so far yet in the elephant gift exchange, Hans sends Carl, who's in front of him in the gift exchange, to steal the detonators back. Hans then steals Holly Gennaro McClane, aka John McClane's wife, which really wasn't his turn to steal her. Now, coming full circle, John no longer has any presents and he must steal Holly back. He becomes obsessed with it, closing the loop of the white elephant gift exchange, all in the lobby of the Nakatomi Plaza, ending the Christmas elephant gift exchange because, let's be honest, he killed all of the other terrorists and all of the gifts are his to steal anyway. That's your Die Hard white elephant gift exchange. You're welcome. Now let me leave you with one fact before I get you out of this video. The word Christmas is said 12 times from 7 different characters. There you have it. Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time. If you don't like it, comment below, yell at me, tweet at me. I'm here to take it. You can't convince me otherwise. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun.